Below is a concise, actionable, step-by-step guide to configure a site-to-site virtual private network using NordLayer. Assumes you have a NordLayer premium plan and a router or firewall with a static public IP that supports IKEv2 IPsec. Prep before you start. Confirm you have NordLayer admin account with premium plan, an active private dedicated gateway created in NordLayer, and a firewall or router at the remote site with a static public IP and IKEv2 IPsec support. Collect remote site public IP internal subnets to announce, for example, 10.10.0024 and any required pre-shared keep score certificate. Details. 1. Create a private gateway in NordLayer if not already. In the NordLayer admin console, gateways or private gateways, create gateway, choose region, name and type dedicated or private. Note the gateway IP and any instructions NordLayer shows for site-to-site. Setup. 2. Prepare your on-prem firewall or router. On the firewall, create a new IPsec IKEv2 tunnel profile. Set the remote peer IP to the NordLayer private gateway IP. The IP shown in the NordLayer console. Local left subnet equals your on-prem LN, for example. 10.10.0024 remote right subnet equals the NordLayer assigned subnet, or leave as 0.0.0.0.0 if NordLayer instructs to route all via the tunnel. Configure authentication. Use copy the skill set in NordLayer, or certificate if you prefer SUD-based auth. 3. IPsec IKE parameters. Common recommended settings. IKE version, IKEv2, authentication, pre-shared key or SUD, encryption, AES-256, integrity, SHA-256 or stronger, DH group, 14 or 24, as recommended by NordLayer docs. SA lifetimes, IKE SA 1 hour, IPsec SA 1 hour, match both sides, NAT traversal, enabled if NAT present, adjust to match. NordLayer's published recommendations in the console or help docs. 4. Configure the NordLayer site-to-site connector. In NordLayer admin console, site-to-site or connectors or tunnels. Create new tunnel, enter remote peer public IP, your firewall static IP, the on-prem subnets, and the chosen V or upload certificate. Set the IKE or IPsec parameters to match the firewall config, save or create the tunnel. 5. Routing and subnet advertising. Ensure both sides have correct traffic selectors, your on-prem LAN, remote private gateway subnets. If NordLayer requires route advertisement or next stop config, follow the console steps to publish your on-prem subnet to NordLayer users and other gateways. 6. Firewall NAT rules. Allow IPsec traffic on your on-prem firewall. UDP 500 and UDP 43500 ESP protocol IP protocol 50 if used. Add rules permitting traffic between the two subnets across the IPsec tunnel if using split tunneling. Ensure policies direct intended traffic through the tunnel. 7. Test the tunnel. From an on-prem host, ping an IP on the NordLayer side or a test VM routed via NordLayer. From a NordLayer connected client or another site, ping an on-prem host, verify the tunnel status in your firewall logs, and in NordLayer console tunnel up, bytes transferred. 8. Troubleshooting checklist. Mismatched IKE or IPsec parameters ensure encryption, hash, DH group, and lifetimes match ISK or certificate mismatch re-enter and verify. NAT issues enable NAT traversal UDP 4500 and allow ESP if required. Route selectors wrong confirm traffic selectors or subnets match on both sides. Firewall blocks allow UDP 500 4500 and ESP check logs on both firewall and NordLayer console for error codes and negotiation failures. 9. Harden finalize. Use certificate-based auth instead of P-square possible. Restrict allowed subnets to the minimum required least privilege. Monitor tunnel health and enable logging or alerts. Document the tunnel configuration and recovery steps. Quick example: conceptual, on-prem, public IP 198.51.10